But just find a comfortable place. And make your way to your mat. And just let your hips open here, right? Big energy center. As you bring the soles of your feet to touch, really feel them press into one another. So try to make as many mental to physical connections as you can here, just to ground yourself in. An option to bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Maybe that feels good. Or option to lay them open to the side. Notice how these changes shift your energy here. And just take what serves you best as you let all of the air that you're holding onto out. Take a deep new breath in. Big open mouth exhale. Let your shoulders sink down. Take another deep inhale through your nose. Fill up. Big open mouth exhale. Take a deep breath in through your nose. This time constrict the muscles in the back of your throat. Exhale back out your nose. This Vata season, perfect time to start to move towards our Ujjayi breath that builds a little bit of internal heat in our bodies. And to add on that extra layer of focus here, that extra grounding as things around us start to feel a little windy, a little ungrounded. So take another deep breath in through your nose. Ujjayi breath out your nose. And start to drum your fingertips wherever they are. Maybe it's on your heart, your belly. Just feel whatever's underneath them, maybe the floor, your mat. And wiggle your toes against one another. And bring your palms to your thighs. Gently close your knees up and in together like a book. Hug them in. Just get a little bit of that low back massage here, side to side. Just starting to awaken all of these centers. And inhale, pull your knees up and in towards your chest. And exhale, easy twist over to the left. Drop your legs to the left side of your mat here, knees to stack. And gaze out over your right arm. It could be lengthened or cactused here, whatever feels good. Just right away inviting some movement, some new energy into our spine. And inhale, gently draw your knees back into center. Exhale, easy twist over to the right. Drop your knees on top of one another. Gaze out over your left fingertips or cactus arm here. Same invitation to twist out some old, to let in some new. And inhale, pull your knees back and into center. And on your exhale, send both legs up the wall. So point and flex your toes, circle out your ankles here, all those cracks and whatnot. Let them come out. And then find that place where your legs feel pretty weightless here up the wall, just letting everything come down into heart center. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, lower your left leg down. Let it hover above your mat here. So flex your toes towards your face. Keep your left leg long here. Energy shooting out of your left heel. Hug your belly button up and in, turning on our cores just for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your left leg back up in line with your right here. Reset. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your right leg down. Let it hover above your mat here. Shoot energy out of your right heel. Flex your toes towards your face. Draw your belly button in towards your spine. Maybe there's a little bit of shakiness here. Embrace it. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, lift your right leg back up in line with your left. Hug your knees into your chest and grab for the backs of your thighs. And start to find a couple of rocks here, maybe 2 or 3, to come up to your boat pose, Navasana. With your palms still behind your thighs here, just lift your heart up, lean back ever so slightly, turning on all of that 360 core. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, cross your ankles, make your way into your neutral tabletop. Stack your shoulders on top of your wrists, your hips on top of your knees. And ground in here. So really intentionally feel the mat between both of your palms, the pads of your fingers, the top of your left foot, top of your right foot. And press the back of your heart up towards the ceiling. Inhale, cow pose. Lift the backs of your hips up, drop your belly down, then lift your heart up through your arms, hold and breathe. Find some hip wiggles here, back and forth. Very technical yoga term of our hip wiggling. Just making some space between your low ribs and your hip points here. And then come back to your neutral cow and just like a wave of energy, inhale. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck your tailbone, vertebrae by vertebrae, round your spine up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are last, and bring your gaze back towards your thighs. And find that same moment of pause here. So just stretching to either side, wiggling your hips, whatever feels good. Notice what muscles this energy is being sent to here. And come back to that static cat. And just like a wave of energy, inhale, cow pose. Lift the back of your hips up, drop your belly, then lift your heart through your arms. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck your tailbone, round your spine. Bring your gaze back towards your thighs. One more. Inhale, cow. Lift, lower, and lift. Exhale, cat. Tuck, round, and curve. Slowly come back to that neutral tabletop. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Press through the L shapes in both of your palms here. Take a bend in your knees. Allow yourself that space to bring your chest a little bit closer to your thighs. And you're welcome to find any sort of movement here, right? Just kind of matching that energy of Vata season, finding those flowy moments here. Sticking with your breath. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Bring your feet behind your wrists, hips width distance apart. Take a generous bend in your knees here. And really invite some length into your spine by letting gravity take over. So let your head and neck hang heavy. An option to find an arm grip, or option to just kind of loosely sway your arms with you from side to side. And if you did take an arm grip, you're welcome to switch it out here. Or maybe you play around with some stillness. Feel grounded through your feet. And come back through center. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Tuck your chin into your chest. And inhale, slowly rise up one vertebra at a time. Head and neck to come up last. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, hands at heart center. Equal standing pose, Samasthiti. Feel grounded and rooted through all four corners of your feet here. Steady in your stance. An option to bring your own intention in the forefront of your mind, something to focus on, to put your energy towards. Or I offer you my intention just of thinking about, instead of fighting the energy of Vata, embracing it, finding a way to flow the same way that the air has started to change and flow around us. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Bring your palms down by your side, blink your eyes open. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach your arms up high and hold and breathe here. So for our next movement, we're going to find a side body stretch, but you're going to bring your right foot back behind your left. So take a deep breath in, lengthen out, and exhale, draw your left foot behind your right here. Stagger your stance and reach your left arm up and over. So you've still got this rooting, this grounding through your mat, stretching through your left side body. Send your thighs in towards one another here. Strong, stable base. Inhale, mountain pose. Bring both toes back to touch. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. Draw your right foot back here. Stagger it. Squeeze your thighs in together and reach up and over here. So stretching out through your whole right side body. Strong, stable base. Keep squeezing your thighs in. Inhale, mountain pose, come back through center. Exhale, chest expansion grip. Bring your palms to touch behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, puff up your chest. Press your hips forward. Exhale, forward fold with your grip. Use your arms as a lever to bring up and over your head here. As much as is comfortable, of course, it's still early, so if they're just hovering above your back, that is a great place to be too. But notice any sensations in your arms. Take a deep breath in and slowly release your arms down to your mat here, so flow down. Inhale, halfway lift, rise up, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, high plank, plant your palms, step your feet back. Take your time here, flow through these movements. So you hold and breathe. Press your palms into your mat, dome up the space behind your heart towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in and exhale, lower your knees down and all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes, zip your thighs in together, and slide your palms back by your low ribs. Inhale, baby cobra. Peel your chest up and away from your mat. Squeeze your glutes, hold and breathe. Press the tops of your feet down here. Little to no weight in your arms. Now magnetize your elbows together behind you. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower down through center. Inhale, tabletop. Shift yourself up. Exhale, child's pose. Widen your knees and sink your hips back. Give yourself a moment here. Maybe you even find some movement in this child's pose. So those same hip wiggles. It's our theme of September. Just find some movement here in places you normally find or assume stillness. And take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, tabletop, shift yourself up. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, rise up. Exhale, forward fold, keep a bend in your knees. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, side body stretch to the right, step your left foot back. Inhale, mountain pose through center. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, chest expansion grip. Inhale, puff up your chest, press your hips forward. Exhale, forward fold, keep a bend in your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, slowly release your arms, rise up. Exhale, high plank, plant your palms, step back. Inhale, shift forward onto your toes. Exhale, low plank and lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra, press your hips into your mat. Exhale, lower through center. Inhale, high plank this time, lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog, bend. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze your shoulder blades in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, spin your pinkies in. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. Inhale, mountain pose, toes to touch. Exhale, side body stretch to the left, squeeze your thighs in. Inhale, mountain pose through center. Exhale, chest expansion grip. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, forward fold with your grip. Maybe your arms move a little bit further. Inhale, halfway lift, slowly release your palms. Exhale, crouch and curl. Sink your hips towards your heels. Make yourself small here as you come up onto your tippy toes. Really round your spine forward. Stretch through that upper part of your back. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Inhale, halfway lift with airplane arms. Straighten your legs, parallel your chest and your arms with your mat, and reach your fingertips towards the back of your space here. And hold and breathe. Shift forward, same as a regular halfway lift, into your toes here without lifting your heels. Now draw your belly up and in, and try to create some space between your shoulders and your ears. Deep breath in. Exhale, reaching chair. Send your fingertips reaching towards the front of your mat. Sink your hips back and pause here. Drag your heels away from one another here, so feel that grounding in. Send energy out of your fingertips and plug your shoulders back into their sockets. Inhale, halfway lift with airplane arms. Exhale, reaching chair. Flow this movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, reaching chair, sink back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, reaching chair. Listen here. Heavy into your right foot. And inhale, airplane pose. Lift your left foot up and away from your mat. Parallel it along with your arms down towards the earth. And hold and breathe here. Take a bend in your right knee, so use your quad here to keep you lifted. And dial your left hip in line with your right. Create that same space between your shoulders and your ears by reaching your fingertips back. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, simple twist. Tap your left toes down along with your left palm and reach your right arm up. Hold and breathe. Come up high onto your left toes here. Send your right knee back into center and peel your right shoulder back. Really open up. Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge through center. Inhale, warrior two. Spin open here. Ground your back foot down and hold and breathe. Find that heel to arch alignment between your front and back foot. So making a T here if you were to drag them together. And stack your right knee over your right ankle. Now reach your fingertips out in either direction. Gaze out strong over your right fingertips. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tock your arms and send your left arm high. Use your obliques here, that core that we turned on earlier. Lift up and out of your right side body. Now option to stay right here, or option to find a bind behind your back with your left arm. So bringing it up and around, maybe your fingers even tuck into your right hip crease, but keep your chest open here, so peel your left shoulder back. Option to stay right here, or option to start to hinge forward onto your right foot and come into half moon. So not a shape we've made a lot in quarantine, but lift your left foot up. Flex your toes towards your face, even if it's an inch away from the ground. Use that same core to lift you up. These are awesome variations, yogis. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, runner's lunge. Slow and with the utmost control, tap down. Release your left leg, toe heel your right foot up. I'm obsessed with this new transition. It's a tricky one, but I love it. And find your variation here. So if you want to stay proud on your palms, if that's where you're at today in your space, amazing. If you want to come onto the pinky toe side edge of your right foot to change that energy center where you feel this in your body, allow yourself to make some movements and to move, right? So runner's lunge is a pose where we're often pretty still. Maybe you find some movement here instead. And start to make your way back up to your palms if you're not there already. Toe heel your right foot to the center of your mat. Inhale, shine your chest forward, stretch through your left psoas. And exhale, half splits, sink your hips back. Find some movement here. Maybe it's forward and back. Maybe it's pointing and flexing your toes, wiggling your hips. Maybe I'll find a more elegant way to say that. But I think wiggle gets the job done. And then on your next natural breath forward, inhale up to your low lunge. And exhale, high plank, step back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe you find a swoopier way to get there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, rise up. Exhale, crouch and curl. Make yourself small. Stretch out through your feet here. Take a deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Reset. Inhale, halfway lift with airplane arms. Exhale, reaching chair. Sink your hips back. Same as before. Hold and pause here. Stretch your arms as far forward as you can, but still keep them plugged back into your sockets, right? Find that balance. Spin your pinkies in towards one another. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, halfway lift, rise up. Exhale, reaching chair, sink back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, reaching chair. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, reaching chair, something different, heavy into our left foot this time. And inhale, airplane pose. Press your left foot into your mat here. Find that power. And send your right heel back. Flex your toes towards your face. Send energy out of your right heel. And reach your fingertips towards it. Now as you hold and breathe here, can you find that bend in your left knee? Maybe it's a little, maybe it's a lot here. Utilize your quad to keep you lifted. Create that same space between your ears and shoulders. Hug your belly button up and in. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, simple twist. Drop your right foot and right palm. Reach your left arm up high. Hold and breathe. Press your right toes in. Send your left knee back into center and peel your left shoulder back. Deep breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Open up. Send your arms reaching out in either direction. And hold and breathe here. Find that same adjustment to get that heel to arch alignment between your front and back foot. Press through the pinky toe side edges. Gaze out strong over your left fingertips. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tock your arms. Send your right arm up high. Same option to stay right here. Use your core. Lift out of your left side body. Or option to find that grip, that bind rather, behind your back here, tucking your fingers into your hip crease. You could stay right here. It's a great place to be. Or option to start to hinge forward onto your left foot and use your control to come into that half moon, whether it's bound or not. So you could extend both arms. You could keep your bind. Awesome options, Kelly. That's a great bind. Take a deep breath in. Flex your toes towards your face. Exhale, runner's lunge. Slow, like you're moving in slow motion. Tap your right toes down. Extend your left foot towards the top left corner of your mat. And find whichever option on this side serves you best. So maybe you're proud on your palms. Maybe you come down to your forearms. Whatever it is, find some little bits of movement if that serves you here. So really embracing and matching this energy of Vata. Start to make your way back up to your palms if you're not there already. Toe heel your left foot back to the center of your mat. Inhale, shine your chest forward. Exhale, half splits. Sink your hips back. Flex your toes. Find those hip sways here, side to side. And on your next natural breath in, shift forward to your low lunge. And on your exhale, high plank, plant your palms, step back. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, tiptoe your toes in little by little. Keep your palms flat. And then bring your toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, crouch and curl. Make yourself small, sink low. Maybe you wrap your forearms around your shins this time and press your shins into your forearms here for that balance. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower down to a seat. Extend your right leg long and bring your left leg up and over here for our seated spinal twist. So option to stay just like this with your right leg forward, or option to even hug it up and around for that more traditional cow-faced legs pose. Wherever you are, make sure you feel grounded through both glutes in your mat here. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, seated spinal twist. Connect your arm to your leg, open up towards the left here. And keep your spine tall and proud. Keep your breath smooth and steady, letting it flow. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, unwind to your counter twist here. So connect your left arm to your leg, open up towards the right. And slowly come back to center. Extend both legs out long in front of you here and shake them out. Find some movement. And then keep your left leg long this time. Cross your right over your left. Option to plant your foot and to stay right here. Or option to sweep your left foot around here for that more traditional cow-faced legs. Making sure that you feel grounded, you feel comfortable here. And inhale, reach your left arm up high. Exhale, seated spinal twist. Connect any part of your arm to your right leg. So it doesn't have to be that forearm, that bicep part just yet. And open up here as far as is comfortable. Keeping your breath steady. A deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Unwind to your counter twist. Connect your right arm to your leg. Open up to the left. And start to come back through center. Lengthen both legs long in front of you. And inhale, reach your arms up high overhead. Exhale, seated forward fold. Paschimottanasana. Lengthen out. Keep your heart lifted towards your toes here to bring some space into your low back. And always an option to lengthen through your legs to get a little more hamstring stretch. Inhale, rise up the way you came in. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your mat with control. Draw your knees up and in. Give yourself a squeeze. Find a happy baby. Stamp the soles of your feet on the ceiling. Draw your feet down towards you here. So if your shoulders are lifted up towards your ears, just let them sink down. And I challenge you here to find some laughing baby. So moving, rocking side to side, pulling your feet in, letting your legs extend. And draw your knees back into center. Give yourself a squeeze. Wrap your forearms up and around your shins. Curl your forehead towards your knees. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Final resting pose, Savasana. Extend all of your limbs long and let them heavy into your mat. Unclench your jaw. Give yourself the next couple of minutes to just melt in to your space. always know you're welcome to stay in this space for as long as your midday allows. If you're ready to transition back in, start to bring small movements to your fingertips. Wiggle your toes. Find a long body stretch like you're waking up for the first time today. Draw your knees up and into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. An option to rock onto your favorite side for seed pose. Wherever you are, let this moment be one of reflection on energy, all that you've cultivated on your mat today that you can take with you into the rest of this Vata season and also the rest of your day. And start to slowly make your way up to an easy seat, Sukhasana. An option to ground in with hands at heart center, wherever else feels authentic to you. And exhale all of the air you're holding on to. Take a deep new breath in. Big exhale out. Option to draw your thumbs to your third eye center between your brows. Thank yourself for making it to your mat today, for finding those wiggles and waves, creating new energy, new movement for yourself. Bow forward in gratitude. Namaste.